I got a couple of questions to ask you. And I always love to start with this one. You've been able to sort of sleep on the result from Saturday and process it. I know for me sometimes I have to process something for a few days, and I know you all do that with your coaching staff. What did you see now looking back, kind of away from the moment, that gives you some hope that this team is moving in the right direction where you want them to be?
Oh, we did improve things that we set as objectives for the game. We talked about, apart from, we want to keep improving possession, but having the purpose with it to have more touches in the last third, increase our volume of possession, and creative players getting touches in the last third, and we did that. So I thought that was good progress. I think it was a result of us wanting to do that and showing it a clear intention in training the week in the training, and then the desire to do it in the game. And then I think Real Salt Lake also were trying to defend in a mid and a lower block to hurt us in counter. So it's a combination of both. We made it a goal, especially after Minnesota, to get more shots on target, more shots on target, more crosses. I felt we did that. We made an objective of the second half, maintaining and urgency, maintaining concepts, not stop playing because maybe their pressure with more numbers. If that adjusts, do we keep trying to play, turning them with the ball, pressing them, pushing the team up? And I thought we did that. We sustained a good energy and a good concept of the game and how we want to play in the second half, which wasn't always the case in past games. And you scored 2 goals at home. It should be enough to win, especially there in the 83rd minute to score. But then to concede literally in the kickoff after, that was a huge disappointment for all of us in the locker room after. Now after processing it and looking at the video, there was some things there that, we were ready to make our subs. We had 2 guys ready to sub. The 4th official was dealing with other things, and he wasn't even in the central position to receive the subs. So we didn't get to make the subs we wanted in the time we wanted before the kickoff after we scored. So that was disappointing. And then, in the moment you don't think it's a big deal, and you're like, oh, well, we'll get the sub in the next play. And then we didn't even have a next play. I didn't get to get 2 fresh legs in the game. So that's something that's a concern for us. And we want to be more efficient on the sideline. But I thought we were, and the 4th has to be there ready to receive the subs and make the subs when we want to make them. So it's a combination of things. And then ourselves, even in that moment where we conceded, we were disappointed that maybe we dropped off a little too low. We could have got a little more pressure on the ball. We had a possession. We didn't turn them with that possession. We gave the ball back in a floated way, we float a ball in the midfield, they win the second, and then they're putting a early cross in with a deflection. And I think they had a little bit of luck on it, but it's at the end of the day that we enabled the luck too. So really disappointing that I thought we had a very positive performance. It was one of our best performances, not just of this season, of the last 3 seasons, but we still fell short and didn't get the 3 points at home. So, it's tough to swallow that. But this is, like I said, I know it gets old and it's not going to be early anymore in the season, but I still have a lot of positives to grab. We have a lot of positives to grab. We got to keep working, keep believing, stay together, and know that we are dangerous every game, and we're making, we're competing in every game. I don't see, with the exception of maybe Minnesota, where that second half, it kind of, we absorbed too much. With the exception of the second half against Minnesota, I think we've competed every half in the game. So we've got to grab those positives, not accept and not accept the negatives, and like that moment that we conceded in the 2-2, and move forward. And that's what we're doing this week. And I already see a positive response from the group. And they know these away games, we have to treat them like home games now, in the pressure on ourselves and each other, and the belief that we want to keep playing a certain way and we want to win, no matter what. And because it is MLS, and it's not easy to win road games, but we've got to now have an approach and a mentality that, a home game is the same as a road game. It's 11 players versus 11 players. The field's a nice field. Yeah, the logistics are different, but we have to now believe something different because we are FC Dallas. We've got to show that here in the next opportunity.
One more question. Thanks, Coach, for that. Are you, and this is something we've seen a lot of chatter on from some FC Dallas fans. So are you planning to continue to try to tinker with any formation or tactical adjustments to make better use of Franco Jara? And it was good that he got his first goal. But I noticed things like his hold-up play is really good, really classy. He has some strengths that he definitely brings to this team. Is there a way to try to tweak it to get more out of those strengths?
Little things. Yeah, we tried some things in the week that I thought were good for him and the team in terms of, his ability to press just higher. He doesn't need to drop so low and press in the midfield. He needs to be of reference higher up the field when we want to recover the ball and stay around the center backs. And at the same time, when we have the ball too, he's done well to try to learn and try to help us between lines and help us in the build. But the best way he can help us is scoring goals. And he knows that, we know that. So we're finding more creative ways and more intentional ways as a team and with Franco and his teammates. And even his teammates competing in that position to be higher references near the box, in the box, so that he can do what he does best. And I felt he did come alive the last game and created some other chances that could have gone in. But I love that he scored his first goal, and I know that takes a little bit of pressure off his and all of our shoulders. And you know how it is to be the nines, and they have their moments or streaks or not streaks, and I'm confident he's going to continue to adjust. And I know away maybe the volume can change. We're going to fight that the volume doesn't change, that we create as many opportunities for him and the team. And so the adjustments we got to keep making and keep believing, and we don't want to overthink it or make drastic changes. It's just subtle little things that I believe help us get closer and closer to really spray goals on teams and spray chances and win games. And I think the potential is all there. We got to just, we got to do it. We got to back it up.